We are across the Hudson from Midtown Manhattan at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Today it's week 4, and we've got what should be a great one here, as it'll be the Minnesota Vikings taking on the New York Giants. Two 1-2 teams, each hoping to get back to 500, and we're underway in week 4. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. They'll motion the tight end across the formation. They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, they always talk about playing great team defense, and that was an excellent example right there. Everyone on assignment, no one in the wrong spot, everyone filling their gaps.
From the 21, here's the 2nd and 8. In motion, Slayton. Running again with Barkley on 2nd down. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. It's a gain of 11 and a Giant first down.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground. The Giants are 1-2 through the first 3 weeks of the season. They fell in the opener, got back on the beam with a win in week 2, but stumbled again last week to fall under 500.
And despite that stumble, I don't think anyone's too concerned because they've made mistakes that they believe are correctable. And this is a team still getting to know each other. I'm not that concerned, and neither are they.
Go, Gunner! Go, Gunner! Go, Gunner!
On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down. You look at this defense for the Vikings. And they come in a top 10 unit against the pass, currently 8th in the NFL.
You have to like the way that they've played in the first month. They have to be very proud being a top 10 unit against the pass. Their goal, though, in this one, see if they can improve that ranking.
South salad! South salad! South salad! South salad!
Now Jones. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
And here's Gillen on now to punt as he gets this one away. Pulled in at the 24. They'll call this a 41-yard punt, 7 on the return. And the Vikings will take over here, 1st and 10. Working from the gun. Here's Levis. Addison hauls it in. So the completion good for 6 yards. And it'll be 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 36-yard line.
It's a first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Off the play fake, Levis. Eluding the pressure right. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. A loss of 4 that time on the sack, and it brings up second.
The last run went so well for them, maybe they should have just handed it off right here too. Instead, the quarterback ends up keeping it, and the defense is right on it and wipes away the yardage gained on the last snap.
So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14. Levis looking to throw. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it. You talk about this giant defense. And this unit, very tough to throw against. Currently 2nd best in the NFL.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Running his slant, and he finds Mitchell. And he'll get this up near midfield, but that's still a few yards shy of the first down. It'll be a gain of 12, but it will also lead to 4th down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
Well, the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. Levis out of the shotgun now. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Vikings unable to convert here on 4th. And this defense is going to get the football back near midfield, right at the 48. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. The last series for them, a little disappointing, forced to punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive, 1st and 10. Now this pass into the hands of Saquon Barkley. So that'll be no better than an incompletion, and that will bring up 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Jones with a handoff to Barkley. And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3. Now 3rd down and 7.
That's the gain of 3. It's 3rd and 7.
They'll go to Barkley again. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. Now a timeout called for by the defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
One more time.
Feeling like they're not quite in field goal range yet. They're going to go for it on 4th.
Timberland.
They'll run for it with Barkley. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on 4th. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. In motion, Slayton. A 1st down carry for Barkley. And a short gain down to about the 33. Ball at the 33, 2nd and 9.
1 yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
Elsa. Timberland. Detroit. Rita. Dom Capers. Cockroach! Cockroach!
Throwing Jones. Open target here, Darius Slayton. Will go down as a gain of 6, and it's 3rd and 4 now. We're scoreless after 1. Ready to roll for the second quarter from MetLife Stadium. The Giants with the football as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he's going to get the 1st down as they bring him down at the 23.
Detroit Johnson. Great.
Looking to throw. Jones. And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
In motion, Slayton. Running left, it's Barkley. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. This offense so far on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Back to throw. Jones. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. He could not get away that time, and it'll be a loss of 11 on 3rd down. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. It hasn't gone particularly well for them. That's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Xavier McKinney. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. And, Charles, that's now 4 interceptions over his last 3 halves of football, because, remember, he threw 3 picks last week.
Starting to wonder if maybe defenses and those coordinators have identified something on tape with what he's doing. Maybe a movement, maybe the way he's moving his shoulders. Who knows what it could be? He could have a few tells out there that they're keying in on and allowing defenses to get to the football a little bit faster. People steal signals. Maybe sometimes they can figure out what the...
And he will take it all in for a giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Giants are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. A solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up. Meaning, when you get on a guy, you just stay right there, and each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And the lead grows to 10-0. The kicking team out there for the Giants as they will send this one away. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
The big play has him all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. Levis from the gun. Pass complete to Addison. And he is down at the 48. A pickup of 4 that started at one 48-yard line and ended at the other.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
Levis looking for Addison again, and he's got him again. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
Kind of a dangerous throw there. He's off balance when he gets rid of it. But this is all about a quarterback knowing what he can get away with. And that time, it turns into a completion and a healthy gain as well.
Meanwhile, Levis's throw pulled in by Jefferson. So the completion gets him just a yard, and it's 2nd down.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
On the ground, it's 4. Oh, nice move. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped it to 1. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Now Levis. And it's caught in the end zone for the Viking touchdown by Justin Jefferson. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Vikings are back within a score. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They're starting to put some space here. The first quarter, they didn't look so hot offensively. This 2nd quarter, though, they looked really good.
They jumped in the saddle in a big way now, and now they're in full gallop. I mean, before, kind of cantering around a little bit, right, trying to feel their way, not getting done what they wanted to. But somehow they put it together with play calling, execution, and now there's a pretty big gap.
And they'll look to make that gap even bigger here. They keep it with Barkley on 1st down. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 34-yard line.
Ladybug. All movement. Even you offense. Bama, Bama, Bama.
Looking to throw. Jones.
This one goes out wide for Barkley.
There he goes, right side. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 35 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Barkley, inside handoff. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. And when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
From the 29, Jones. And this one is incomplete. So he's 3 for 7 throwing the football right now. Not an awful start, but also not the sharpest of starts.
No, I would agree with that. But if you're a confident quarterback and to play that position you have to be, you just act like there's something wrong with the wind currents or something wrong with the ball.
It is not you. Keep throwing. That timing usually develops.
Goal, north salad. Goal, Detroit. Rita. Dom Capers.
Now Jones on 3rd down. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
On 4th down, on his groupie to try the field goal.
Made his first. This now from 46 yards away. Oh, that was never on target. It's no good. Wide to the right.
Always disappointing when you miss a field goal, but when you're playing against a defense this good, you and I both know that's a crucial miss because you can't afford to leave any points out there. You've got to take them when you can.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway.
And with great starting field position and a couple of timeouts at their disposal, they'll certainly have the green light here. He lets one go deep for Addison. Oh, that is incomplete.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10. Here's Levis.
And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. They'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack, and it's 3rd down.
Now Charles dealing with a 3rd and long. They'll have to try to go back to the air again, and this time avoid the sack.
Certainly hard to try to establish momentum when all you're doing is going backwards, not protecting the passer, and he gets dumped on his backside.
And this will go as a short gain on what will be the final act of this 1st half. So we've reached halftime here at MetLife Stadium with the Giants out in front. As we get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the 2nd half.
And he won't quite make it to the 25.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
It's been a tight game to this point. What do they need to do, Charles, to break through in the 2nd half and take the lead?
Well, I think the first thing they need to do is thank their defense for keeping them in this game. And, you know, I think the defense is saying back to them, why don't you guys focus on getting some 1st downs, put some drives together, give us a little bit of a break here. If we can get some rest, we'll play even better for you. And, oh, by the way, pay off a few of those drives with some points, too.
And the ball on the 30. Here's 2nd and 4. Levis back to throw. Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. picked off by Xavier McKinney.
And he will bring it back. It's a pick six and a Giants touchdown.
Well, Charles, just some visibly frustrated players and coaches on that sideline right now because those halftime adjustments didn't work. The turnover problems continuing here in the second half, and the defense now sitting pretty comfortably as a result of that pick six.
Man, that's a great observation too, Brandon, because they did make adjustments at halftime. But how about this other group staying a step ahead despite whatever happened in that other locker room? No surprise they're leading, and it's appropriate that those defenders got to add to the lead directly.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go around.
And sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Again, they turn to Ford, and that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for second down.
But these guys going to chop into that deficit. They got to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
They'll have to deal with a 2nd and 14 now after the loss.
Levis sets up to throw here.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already, and it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Levis.
Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call.
Now, you don't want to see that penalty at any point, but it adds a little extra to it when it comes on 3rd down.
It certainly does, because if this were a boxing match, they had them on the ropes there. 3rd down incompletion, 4th down upcoming. Instead, that mistake resets everything back to 1st down, which means they have to stay on the field longer to try and stop this drive.
A bad time for a roughing penalty, and they get the gift of a 1st and 10. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Good yardage there on 1st down, exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making 1st downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
Now a quick throw into the hands of Jefferson.
And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 27-yard line. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
Now a nice play defensively on 1st down as this is knocked away and incomplete.
At this point in the game, in the situation they're in, partner, these incompletions that we're seeing, they need to turn into positive snaps, and soon.
2nd and 10. Levis to throw it.
And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down.
Just what they need, a lecture from me, but subpar offense is what helped get them into this spot. And now they're continuing the trend with incompletions. That won't get them out of it if they don't change something soon.
Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on 3rd down.
Levis to throw once more.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say...
Last week he was under 50%. He's under 50% again here.
And we haven't gotten an announcement, but it appears to me that he might be a little dinged up and is just trying to play through. You know, he's one of those tough guys that wants to answer the bell each and every play for his team. That might be throwing off his accuracy.
Just too many mistakes in all phases of the game. Still, you got a chance to get this back to a one-score game here in the 3rd quarter. You've got to be able to convert here. Instead, it comes up empty.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And the last time that they were on the field, a little demoralizing. Missed field goal. You know, always feel like you want to get it in the end zone, but then, oh, well, at least we're going to get 3. Didn't go through the goalpost, so.
It does test the mental processes of a team, though, doesn't it? Because when you miss a field goal, it's amazing how fast they want to turn on the guy kicking the ball. But you need to keep his confidence up, because how many times have we seen games where it comes down to the stretch? And guess what? You need that guy to make the big kick for your team to move on or to win a game. Make sure you keep him happy. Make sure you keep him comfortable.
I'm sure you always treated the kicker nicely, though, right?
You know, truthfully, I did.
Good.
I always did, because those guys, they won us a whole lot of games. Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback on the expected passing situation.
Jones fakes the give to Barkley, sliding out of the pocket. And guy's man, complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. And now the Vikings are going to stop it here on defense with a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn 1 here in this 3rd quarter. Operating from the gun, Jones. He dumps it off to Barkley. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
From the 29, here's 2nd down at a yard.
Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. And yet again, he's stopped behind the line of scrimmage. Great job by this Vikings defense. That 2nd down play nets a -4.
Well, I would have figured after the 9-yard run on the previous play, getting 1 more yard wouldn't have been much of a problem. But apparently it was, and now it's 3rd down.
They missed a field goal on their last drive. Here they need something to even get into field goal range on 3rd down.
Break. Triple right, Pacino. Detroit Johnson.
Back to throw. Jones. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just 1 target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target of the second half.
Yeah, it should not stop them at all from going back to him, though. Find him.
On 4th down, on his groupie to try the field goal.
They'll put it down right at the 40, so call this a 50-yard attempt. And this one is right through. And that will open the lead up now to 20-7.
So the lead grows here incrementally, but I think the way their defense is playing, you feel okay with just getting through.
They've definitely been stout so far, but now that could all change because if one guy gets loose for 70 yards, this is a different game. But as it stands, field goals are good. Just keep adding to that lead.
And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
And the way their last drive ended, boy, it was frustrating. They had a pretty good drive going. It was sustained, and then it stalled out, Charles, and they missed the field goal and got nothing out of it.
Is that insult to injury? Because they had such a sustained drive, as you noted. So you know for the head coach, it almost felt like a little bit of failure to send down the field goal unit and then to not even see the ball go through the post. What a bummer on that last drive for them. Got to pick themselves up from that one.
From the 25, here's a 2nd down and 9. Back to throw, it's Levis.
Complete, this is Mitchell. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
And that's one of the better plays we've seen this offense put together so far. They haven't been able to get on track much at all. But listen, they're only down a couple of scores with the rest of this quarter, and the entire 4th remaining, so stranger things have happened.
Little bootleg here, Levis. That's another incomplete to Mitchell.
And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 13 yards as they've got the connection working. His 2nd catch in a row, 1st down. They'll set up a throw. And he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this 3rd quarter. 3 quarters in the books. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back now here in East Rutherford. It's the Vikings in possession of the football, but they need some points. They're trailing here to start the 4th. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21.
Working from the gun, here's Levis.
He's going to let it go deep for Mitchell. He's got it at the 15. A big play there for Minnesota. 42 yards.
42 yards on the play. 1st down, Vikings.
Okay. This is like watching paint dry. Man, come on! What are you doing?
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. The handoff to Ford up the middle. A nice display of powerful running, but it takes him only to the 7. He's dropped there.
89 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Do it again.
4 yards to go on 2nd down from the 7.
They'll look to throw here. The quick slant caught. Touchdown, Vikings.
Jordan Addison.
A 7-yard touchdown grab.
And the Vikings have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Well, on that connection, it looked like they maybe had some pre-play communication. Maybe one of them noticed an area that was open to the defense to get the pass to.
When you put the time in, sometimes you have that great silent communication that you just noticed right there, because the best quarterback-receiver combos in the NFL, they know how to make those adjustments at the line of scrimmage when they see something pre-play, and they got it done there.
So here comes the kickoff, and what now is just a one-score, 6-point game.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Okay, here we go.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Their lead back down to one score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. They begin with a run by Barkley. And he stopped immediately there.
Stop made there by Brian Asamoah.
This defense starting to buckle down when they need to, and right now they're winning this fourth quarter, losing the game, but they're winning in the fourth quarter.
And what a fine line it is about what they're trying to get done, because they're down, so they obviously need the football, need a score, but they can't be so aggressive as to give up their edge, their gaps, and have the offense hit them with a big play.
And now they're in the hurry up.
Now Jones wants to change it up.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
Why shift to Crude? Why shift to Crude?
Now whistles here and a flag down. I think a Giant jumped early. Now after the false start, they need 8 yards here on 3rd down.
Other side. Apple.
Now Jones. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down. Well, there you go. Save your best scramble of the day for a big-time situation in the fourth quarter, picking up the first.
You don't want to use it up early, right? You want to make sure you save it for that exact moment, that key time, and that's what he did, although you and I both know it wasn't planned that way. But what a nice job using his eyes, scanning the field, and realizing when it was time to exit the pocket and go.
And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47. 92 yards rushing now for Barkley. It's a first down.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 47.
Handoff now. It's Gray with it. And a strong run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 35.
A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
Not too shabby for his first carry of the game. That's exactly what most teams are looking for, a really good change of pace back.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. They'll try the right side here. Barkley. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13.
Ladybug. Adriana Lima.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack.
DJ Waddle.
What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13.
And the passing game's been struggling a bit today, and that was the latest example. Hadn't been getting much yardage out of it, and now on his back after the last play, he faces 3rd and long.
And now an audible here into something else. Now the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted.
Every penalty so critical at this stage of the game as now they've got it 3rd and long.
Biggie. Bama.
Looking to throw. Jones. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. They're looking at a 4th down now as they try to hold on to this lead for dear life. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. Back to throw. Jones flushed out right. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. The Giants go on 4th, but come up empty. And the Vikings defense is going to get the football back. So that's a decision that could loom pretty large here. They go for it on 4th down, but come up empty.
But I actually like the call, and the reason? It shows me a head coach has faith in his team overall. First, on the offensive side, thinking they can pick it up, but also knowing that he has faith in his defense that if they don't, they'll go out there and stop them. I like the confidence he showed.
They will start this drive with 4th. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Levis to throw. A quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
2-minute drills, they're tough enough, pressure-packed enough, and these elements makes it significantly tougher.
And you don't have the margin where you can say, okay, I can allow for certain things and maybe change up a little bit. Because it's a 2-minute situation, you've got to try and make the same plays you would make if the elements didn't exist.
Able to find the open man. That's complete.
Now the Vikings will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there.
Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. It's Deontay Banks with it. And the Giants have just about sewn up this football game. Well, you knew you had to take some chances here with the clock winding down, needing a touchdown to win it. And that one might have just sealed their fate.
Yeah, and that's the nature of the 2-minute drill. The offense trying to go downfield and make their plays. But defenses, they're sitting back watching everything that they do, but not too far back. They want to be in position to make a play on the ball, and that they did.
And he is going to have a New York first down, and the Giants are going to win the football game. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
Clock counting down toward 40 seconds as they take the knee.
That was nice. Take that. Thank you.
We are in it to win it. Woo!
Bring it home, boys.
And the Giants will kneel it here out of the victory formation. So a victory here for the men in blue, the New York Giants. And we talk so much about the turnover battle, determining who wins, who loses. This game, no exception. Air-free football, no turnovers at all, and they win it.
So this is one you don't have to convince your team that what you're saying is accurate. And you know what I'm talking about. Head coach always stands up in front of the team and says, guys,